This experience, it's pretty funny to me. I was in my personal self home and I was in the bathroom downstairs, one of the restrooms that we have downstairs, or the only one, whatever. And there was this individual standing in there and they were staring at me and I was staring at them. And I started singing the NUUU song and instantly they lost their head. I mean, they still had human skin or what appeared to be like human like skin, but they lost their head and their eyes turned into these big old eyeballs that they had on their shoulders where their shoulders are. And from their neck, they had these like skin like tubes that came to points and ran down their back, but they weren't attached to their back, just kind of like free hanging. And it was the funniest thing because we kind of just stood there staring at each other and this alien knew that I saw what they were, so we just kept going back and forth with our eyes of like, I see you and you know I see you. It was just the funniest thing. And then I would tell them, you know, you got to leave and all that, but it was just the funniest thing.
Thanks, Jeremy. It's funny. A lot of alien life forms out there.
I had an experience where I was being driven somewhere. I fell asleep in the car, and it was a really short, brief experience. I was viewing the inside of what looked like a chest, and there was you could see the ribs and you could see the heart. There was no other organs, just the ribs and the heart. And the whole scene was lavender color, and the heart was beating. It was beating, and that was the experience. It was just a lavender chest with the ribs, no organs, and the heart. It was just beating and beating and beating, and that was it.
You're in the car, and then you fall asleep. Then you see the chest cavity, lavender. You see the heart, etc. Is that it, basically?
Yeah, it was the inside of like I guess what a human's chest would look like, with no other organs, just the heart there beating, pulsing and beating. I could hear it thumping, and the whole scene is lavender. All the blood is lavender, like I guess the fleshy wall or whatever, and the ribs and everything's lavender. I know the lavender relates to the etheric, but why the heart and the other things? I have my own view, but to get objective views, I think would be helpful too, if anyone has anything to add or say.
Well, you fell asleep. Were you driving the car or the passenger?
No, I wasn't driving. I was passenger.
Okay. Who was driving? Is anybody there?
Yeah, it was my father. He was taking me to this little organic store that we got down over there on the Floyd or Coffee.
Well, it's a good thing, you know, kind of positive that, yeah, you fell asleep, but you got to see, you know, see part of your intent, maybe. We're talking about intent and heart. Not sure. I'd have to look at it, you know, keep looking at it.
This planet Earth needs a lot of help from all of us right now. Dean Val of NUUU, Nations United, UNUversal, UNUversity, is contacting people around this world every day to share the importance of the all-natural environment supporting all of us. Dean Val and Duane Lee Heppner.org 501c3 have created CAN, Community Action Network, to help all communities become aware of how to be self-sufficient with permaculture and food and rainforests. We are always looking for real people to step up who want to learn what life on this earth is all about. We will be leasing large portions of land to create something wonderful for all communities everywhere. Contact Val Vitals on Skype and Facebook, and through the phone number and the website DuaneTheGreatWriter.net provided in the links, to get involved with what we all can do now. The NUUU, Nations United UNUversal UNUversity, is dedicated to supporting and providing a real purpose and real awareness with the all-natural environment supporting all of us. First comes this earth, with food and rainforests, and to protect what is still here. For those who have the awareness to see what is actually taking place here, with all the natural devastation, which is also purposely planned by WorldKontrollers, you now have a real opportunity to step up and do something with those who also care about your planet Earth. Duane Lee Heppner has created the NUUU, Nations United UNUversal UNUversity, which completely entails the all-natural environment everywhere, and a real education that has real value, and that far surpasses any commonly created indoctrinating educational system that does not focus on what sustains all of us naturally. Real survival makes sense with everything here that is self-sustaining.